Hey, welcome back. It's Vinny again for another episode of Unorganized Crime. So by the time I left high school to go to school in Indiana State University my freshman year, I'd been to three high schools. The one in Rockaway, New York, one out in Indiana and Midwest, and of course the one in Ocean County down on the Jersey Shore. And when I decided to go to Indiana State University, an ex-friend of mine decided to come out there with me. So I went out there with the intention of playing football. I actually went out to play football. I was practicing for a week. I'd never played on carpet before. I went one way, my knee went the other. It blew up like a softball, but I didn't really damage it that bad. But I said, you know what, my football days are over. So, I wound up actually with this other kid trying out for the basketball team. They were looking for one spot, Coach Hodges from Indiana State University. And we made the final cut of 20 guys, but they didn't take anybody. 100 kids showed up at least to try out for the team. He didn't take anybody. But anyway, while I was there, I was still, involved with scams and schemes and stuff. One of them was that there was a big fraternity house, and the second he and I got there, we were causing havoc. There was a guy in the shower with a keg, we turned on the water just to be pricks, and went in there and locked ourselves into a room and cleaned the guy out. And then they were trying to get in the door. We locked the door from the inside, opened the window, went out onto the deck, and dropped ourselves down from their fraternity house. And then, of course, moved along and wound up joining a fraternity myself, Pi Kappa Alpha. So it was a good time joining the fraternity, again, Pikes, and gave me another whole outlook on college life. I really enjoyed it. For a city thug kid, it was a new experience for me. My brother and I were the only ones to get college degrees in our whole family since we became citizens of the United States, second generation Americans, So it was a big deal for us, and took full advantage of it. And before I moved on to be with my older brother at Indiana University, you wonder why Indiana State, because we lived in Indiana for a couple of years, so it was easy to go to those schools for us. But lock in, subscribe, and leave a comment, and we'll get back to you again with an unorganized crime, especially when you put a like down. We'll start another episode soon.